Let's begin this week with Albania, which was actually a couple of weeks ago. Rona Nishiu won Festivali i Kongos, the 50th edition, the anniversary edition, and she...
Well, the Albanian final is a few weeks ago now, so it's starting to fade from the memory, but it was a good night. I like Albania. I mean, there were maybe a few too many ballads, but, a ballad in the middle of winter, that's quite nice as well.
The song is called Source.
I think my favourite was Dr. Flory. He's my favourite Eurovision doctor.
My favourite was Goldi Halili with Roy Dashurin or something like that. And again, she didn't qualify. Well, she qualified last year, but she came last or second last, and this time she didn't even qualify with an even better song. Goldi, what's going on?
But I'm very, very happy with the winner, I have to say. I mean, it's really splitting opinion, and that's always fun. And it is kind of ridiculous, and you've got to appreciate that. So what can I say? I don't know how it'll do at the contest. I don't really care, to be honest. I like it. That's all I know. And therefore, that's my mark for Albania.
It's a very special song, and I really like it, and I'm giving it 9 points.
Latvia.
Women in cakes, women in tulips.
Oh dear, Latvia. I mean, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to throw a novelty into pretty much every song this year. The trouble is, the two main candidates in Latvia, if the semi-final results are anything to go by, appear to be Disco Superfly, which is rubbish, and Music Thief, which is rubbish. Now, like I say, maybe it's the fact that last year, they had a novelty song, Banjo Laura, which didn't win, and maybe it should have done, and they didn't do very well at Eurovision. These aren't going to do very well at Eurovision either. Their only hope, as far as I'm concerned, is to send the mad woman with all the fire, the one who set fire to the guitar, and fire to her hair, and fire to her hands, and fire to the whole stage. She was cool.
Beautiful Song. It was the title of a song sung by Anne-Marie, and it's nice, and it's kind of special. She sings about Johnny Logan.
But it's going to be Music Thief, isn't it?
There was something called Music Thief. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous.
I'm not going to say anything more about that yet, because the time will come later in the season for us to give a grade. But Latvia, please don't make the wrong choice.
It can't be described. The show isn't called Unsere Lena für Baku. It's not. It's called Unser Star für Baku. And I can't see any Star für Baku right now. Not in semi-1. Well, the best was Roman Loop, who only came second in the very weird voting system. But I actually think the winner this time will be coming from the second heat, which is this Thursday. Not impressed so far. Bulgaria. Well, I only saw the first couple of songs, which weren't any special. Then I watched Latvia.
So I watched the Bulgarian semi-final, which, given the promise of 22 Bulgarian songs in a row, turned out okay, actually. Quite good. Quite a number of decent songs. Some good ones qualified, some good ones didn't. Particularly disappointed about Bee in the Bonnet, and so's he. But the clear favourite, at least with the juries and the televote, is Des.
When you go through the participants list before you heard any song or known any singer, and when in this list you stumble over a name, or a name is attracting you in a very special way, you're like, this looks like it could win. That happened to me with Des. And I didn't know anything about Des.
Foolishly, they announced that she won the jury and the televote in the semi-final. What's the point in having a final then?
And I quite liked it, so Des might win.
So who knows? Maybe things will change in the final. I don't know. But yeah, it was an okay show, and pretty happy with the results. So that's about all to say about Bulgaria, really.
Iceland, yes. Jonsi is back with a woman at his side. I like the song, it qualified. It's good. I don't really remember it now. I remember the staging and everything and the vibe it had, but I need to hear that again. But it's good.
I don't have a huge amount to say about Iceland because it was generally just very good. I mean, it was five decent pop songs, and I've not got much more to say about it than that. I like the two qualifiers, I really do. I think they could both be quite good in English. They don't amaze me, but Iceland rarely does. It's just a good sort of solid pop song delivering country at Eurovision, and judging by the first semi-final, it's going to be the same this year. So, we'll see what the other two semis bring. Maybe there's a winner in there, but, either of these would probably do okay at Eurovision, so why not?
And the other was Statu Up. Yeah? Good. Not more, not less. Good. On Thursday, we have the second heat in Germany. In Cologne, another 10 artists will compete and 5 will qualify into the next stage of the selection process called Unser Star für Baku. On Saturday, the 21st January, there's the Danish final in Aalborg. Dance Melody Grand Prix will have only 9 participants as 1 got disqualified. On Saturday as well, we have the second semi-final in Iceland, in Reykjavik probably. Another 5 entries will be presented. And also on this Saturday, there will be the first Norwegian semi-final in Ireland, where 8 participants will fight for their ticket directly into the final, as Norway has skipped its second chance round. So this is going to happen next week. See you next week for This Week.